Hey everybody, my hair is extra fun today as usual. How are y'all out there in internet land doing today? Oh, we're here on the Rad Mom channel to discuss whatever feminist messages or themes we might be able to find in the film Titanic today. Mainly just for fun. Because, well, the channel is kind of floundering. I cannot even lie. So, right now we're doing feminism in media. I might just stick with that. I don't know. When some people arrive, I have some questions for y'all. Yes, I do. So, is that light okay? Y'all like my little wings I got going today? Yeah. Because I forgot to wash my hair yesterday. Just au natural hair for you today. Get that part straight. There we go. Ha! You can see my massive forehead. Yay. No, it's not watch Sarah play with her hair hour on here, is it? No. I don't know. I guess I'm just going to kind of hang around until somebody shows up. Yeah. My dress is crooked. There we go. This thing makes me look like I have the biggest shoulders. I should be a football player. Woo! Football players make money, don't they? It's only been a minute and a half. I don't know why I am so impatient today. But I just sort of wonder, oh, hello, is someone here? Did someone pop in? Is it one of my one of my regulars, perhaps? Mary, is that you? I know it's not hubby because they're busy. At any rate, today we're going to be going through we're going to be trying to analyze the film Titanic for its feminist messaging. See, and whoever that was is gone now. So that's great. Where is everybody? I don't know. I suppose I'm just going to hang out until someone arrives because there's really no point in going and trying to do this analysis, to myself, only to have to try and do it again. It's just supposed to be for fun. It's really just supposed to be for fun that we were going to do this anyway. And Hubs made a good point last night that I've heard before, that, why is she so worried about this 2-week love affair or whatever it was at 90 or whatever it is? Meanwhile, she's been married. She's had a family and a life the whole in between. Did she senile? Did she forget that she was married to somebody else for decades? Did she not love that guy as much? That's very sad. And even if let's just make them all women and it doesn't even matter, right? Let's make Jack a woman. Let's make the husband a woman. Let's make Billy Zane a woman, which is just a damn shame. But let's do it anyway. Let's just make them all women and it still plays out the same, I think. Where you're still so wait, you married someone else. I'm not sure what that means. So, it really seems to be something that's just completely glossed over in the film because, well, it's inconvenient to their intense romance plot, isn't it? The idea that she ended up married to somebody else, which of course she did. She was a young woman in 12? What was she going to do? Go get a job? Hi.
I found it.
You did? Where was it?
In my sweatpants. Because only an idiot keeps money in his phone. So I moved it to my sweatpants. But I put on my pants, so I was thinking pants.
God. What a relief. All's well that ends well, right? You needed that. Oh my God.
Now I can go buy your drugs. I mean, take the boy out.
My drugs are not that cheap. I know. Have fun.
We will.
Good. So that was the husband. They're on their way out to a lunch date with his coworkers, actually. So, hello, is someone here? Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you. It's got elastic. So, yeah, keeps everything in place. Don't have to wear a belt all the time. How you doing, Leah? You are the only one here so far. Are you down for trying to analyze Titanic in a feminist way? Because, yeah, right. It feels very. Oh, it's a good length too. It comes down like I can't really show you, but it comes down about halfway past my knee. And I got it at Walmart. So, apparently these things are coming into fashion or something. I don't know. Walmart only gets stuff they think will sell big, right? So, I am crooked. I am crooked, though, and I cannot seem to fix it. There. That's better. I do look like a football player, though, with these sleeves. But so, and, I'm actually hoping for some input on the channel because we are less than 300 away from monetization, and I am less than several months away from having to basically go up any time I have for anything and go and find someone to pay me to do bullshit because money and inflation, mainly the inflation. Yeah, because we were holding our head above water before that. So, and I'm not sure what to do. And I'm not going to name any names, but there was a certain YouTuber who passed a certain milestone this week, and I just thought to myself, really? That person is making gobs of money doing this. What the hell am I doing wrong? Because this person's videos are not especially interesting or original. It's pretty straightforward news analysis of specific topics is what it is. And this person is not, in my opinion, especially charismatic. And yet, somehow, it's a magic combination for them. So, and I just thought to myself, oh my goodness, I am so much more interesting. Not to like toot my own horn or anything, but like lots of people are more interesting than this guy. I'm sorry, in my opinion, lots of people are doing more interesting things. I've been told I'm funny, and I don't. I'm not sure how to put this to good use. I definitely don't want to abandon everything up here. We have a nice little crew going here. Right. I don't know if it qualifies as envious so much as just like I'm not really focused on him. I'm thinking about myself and going, what am I doing wrong? It's not like, oh, I wish I could have that. Like, I know I could if I could figure out how. So it's really more sort of soul searching, and I don't understand why I posted 2 videos a week for like a year. And I don't understand why, I just don't need that much attention. I just need a little. I hate this camera angle. I do. I want to set it up on something. And there's just the thing right there. Hi. Not a K-pop fan. How you doing? What would make you happy? What do I want? Why is that such a difficult question to answer? Turned out not to be the thing I thought I wanted. Turned out to be something else. Right. Well, I need to make money. And I need to do it in a way that doesn't involve me clocking in somewhere at the exact same time every day. Because maybe I'm not entirely human or something, I don't know, but I'm awful at that. Oh no. So you feel like shit today then, is what I'm hearing. I'm sorry. No, I am. I'm awful at it. I can do it. I have held many jobs through the years. It was the happiness I wanted, but what makes me happy isn't going to be what makes others happy. Yeah. Got you there. I need some way to make money that doesn't make me want to die. It's really that simple. And living on the edge of nowhere, there's not a whole lot of options. I basically get to choose between fast food, receptionist, and factory. And they all pay significantly less than what the inflation adjusted minimum wage should be. So I just don't know how that's going to be worth. I don't, and I feel very petty and childish saying all of this, but I don't think everyone reacts that way to that sort of thing. I don't. I don't think everyone. This is not supposed to be the topic of this conversation. We're supposed to be talking about whatever feminist themes we can glean from the film Titanic. Which, if you were going to give that film a feminist, like, oh, yeah, thank you for the like, a feminist, moral, I suppose it would be trial and error. Help me. End up liking wasn't what I predicted. Right. No, I've done that. See, that's where we sit, is actually at the end of that process. Oh, thank you. My latest video is the live stream from last week. Because I'm writing a book. And well, that takes a lot of time and effort. And yeah, so I think that taking a step forward will help. It's the staying still. Yeah, no, you do, you get it. You're right. But I've taken, thank you. Have a good day. I hope you feel better. Hey, Mary, how you doing, girl? What's up? I was just sitting here really not talking about the film Titanic at all. I was just sitting here sort of, yes, a book. Yes, I'm writing a book, and it is a fun one. Oh, nice to see you too. I'm having tons of fun writing this book, and I think that people like yourselves would enjoy it quite a bit. Female protagonists dealing with themes, that we deal with here on the channel all the time. Getting worried, why? Because the channel is just kind of me. It's kind of the stuff I'm interested in, and that is also a problem I'm having, is I think I'm just weird. Was it a little late? Maybe it was a few minutes late. There were several minutes I was sitting here. There was no one else here. Perhaps you couldn't see me for some reason. I don't know. Oh. But yeah, so I'm sorry if I worried you. I did not mean to do that. What's up, little guy?
We're not at the mall, and
No,
I want to go to the mall.
Your daddy is getting ready to leave right now. He had to find the money that he was going to use today because he lost it. Like I have any room to talk about losing things. Oh, Mary says hi.
Who says hi?
Mary right here. Hi, Owen.
Why are these different?
Oh, that's a good question. This is an older one. It's a penny, y'all. This one's 1973. Ooh, it's even 10 years older than I am. And these two are newer, aren't they?
Yeah, they're newer.
These two, 2017 and 2020. Boy, they're a lot newer. So you see, this is the old design. Has the Lincoln Memorial on the back, and the new one has some sort of seal and says 1 cent. See, this is Abraham Lincoln. He was our 16th president, and that is the memorial that they built for him in Washington, D.C. And if you take a magnifying glass, there's a teeny tiny little statue of him in the middle. You can see it. Which I always thought was kind of a cool detail. Why would they take that off? Whatever. Oh, that was Leah said hi to you. I'm sorry, Leah. I was not looking close. And then Mary said hi. This is why you're supposed to be at the mall. I can't focus with you here on anything else. So.
There's some more. There's some more.
I was happy getting credit for it. Yes, but it's not fair to Leah. Oh, and we've lost a couple people. Apparently people don't like cute kids. That's not true. Whatever.
Mom, I should get off your channel.
Oh. I love you. Go and find your daddy, please.
I can back walk.
Yes. You can walk backwards. Yes. Please go and find your daddy, baby. Please. Boo. He is adorable. Yes, he is. But that's not what we're supposed to be doing today. If I wanted to just use his adorableness to make myself money, I could do that, couldn't I? Yeah, but I think that's kind of evil. So a little more evil than I'm comfortable being.
I made a surprise face. Can you show it to your thing?
I not really. It is 3 pennies concentrically placed like that.
Let me this.
And then you're going to go find your daddy, right?
Right.
Okay. Oh.
Darn it.
There. 3 pennies all put together. See that? Move your hand. There. Oh. Do you know anything about the Montessori method? A little bit. Would he benefit from it? Almost certainly. A little bit. An ex of mine's younger sister went to a Montessori school. So a little bit. It was also an open concept school. If you can imagine an open concept elementary school. It was everything that you were afraid it was. Baby doll, you're bouncing the thing. Come on.
No.
Go and find your daddy. Before I have to. If I have to go and find him, well, that's just not going to be good for anyone. No. Bye. So, what brought to mind the Montessori method there, Mary? We still got Leah with us. I hope I didn't make you mad by not reading the chat closely enough. All right, we are 18 minutes in and we still haven't really addressed the topic of today's discussion. But I'm actually less gung-ho about that than I was last week. I'm not sure how much is really there. Also, we kind of talked about it last week. And I just really... They discourage fantasy play for small children because they can't differentiate between reality and fiction yet, which I found interesting. Yes. That's an interesting approach. I, as a parent, have always sort of just... I mean, you want to encourage them to develop their imagination, right? Imagination is an incredible resource. But, you know, I have always acted as sort of the gatekeeper for what's real and what isn't, you know? And I react differently to things that are not real. I take them much less seriously. You know, I'll engage in the game, but like if I get interrupted or something, the game's over. You know, if I need to go take care of something, well, I don't go out of my way to act like, oh my gosh, the disaster that we're fighting is going to be, you know, the game ends. So I've tried to make strong differentiations, I guess, between fantasy and reality. To me, that's actually extremely important because, well, did I tell you all about my dad who, the gender woo, has reached Montessori? Ooh. You know what? Based on what little, admittedly, I know about that sort, it was probably there earlier than it got to the public schools. Because if nothing else, they pride themselves on keeping up on the latest stuff. You know, they're that sort of people. And they have the extra resources to do it. So no, because it's not reality. Well, right, but people are really trying hard to act like it is. Have I thought of subbing? Yeah. You sound like you are a lot closer to me than I had realized. Family during school hours, right? Actually, I did that for a while too. You want to hear a fun story? You want to hear the fun story about why I don't sub at the high school anymore? Which is where both my kids go, so. All right. So, I'm not afraid of teenagers. I know some middle-aged people are sort of terrified of them. I'm not. Well, like I say, we have 2, we had 3, and there are certain ways you have to interact with people like that. Well, with anyone, but you need to take a person's life, where they are in their life, into account if you're going to actually manage to communicate with them at all. I don't know. I said to them, as part of my introduction as their substitute, I said to them, I don't give a shit if you cuss, because there are so many more important things going on in this world. There's so many more important things to worry about than some bad words. Don't abuse it, but I do not care. This was a room full of 17 and 18-year-old juniors. Okay? Juniors and seniors. These kids have heard so much worse. They say so much worse. And I had said this to groups of teenagers before. And, excuse me, it usually got a laugh. I think this day it got a laugh. I don't really remember, but like a week later, I got called down to the principal's office and was asked if this incident had in fact happened, because they had reported me to their teacher. And I told him, yes, I did say that, and here's why. I'm trying to talk to them on their level, and I stand by what I said. And he thanked me for my honesty and told me that he was nevertheless going to have to recommend that I was never to sub at the high school ever again. Which is fine. There are other schools around here, but I believe that's about when I stopped trying to do any of that and try and focus on the YouTube channel. 3 years ago or something. So yes, I said shit in front of a bunch of teenagers. I am clearly the evilest substitute who ever lived. Yeah. So, like I was saying, Leah, I have tried things. I don't know if maybe we know each other. So maybe you know this already, but like I'm going to be 40 this year. I know that maybe I don't look it. My hair looks awful today. I'm so sorry. But I've tried some stuff. And that's really how I know that I am in trouble. I've got to get this channel off the ground, you guys. That's the bottom line. I don't know what to do. I was thinking of maybe going kind of the opposite direction of the way everybody's going. Instead of big bombastic stuff. Right, yeah, happy birthday in advance. Well, congratulations. Okay. All right. I feel very foolish, and that explains a thing or two. But so you know how old I am, and all kinds of stuff that I don't have to explain. That's nice, actually. Yeah. I want to tell him. I'm not going to, but I won't do. That's very funny to me. As they're supposed to be leaving. But so, no, I'm glad they're going well for you guys. Of course. And I just anyway, yeah, as far as the channel, I'm thinking of maybe trying to do something sort of smaller and intimate than as opposed to, the big bombastic shit like everybody's trying to imitate Mr. Beast and whatever. If only to be different, and also because I think, the pendulum inevitably swings, right? People are going to get sick of that shit. Because I don't know what's wrong with me, but right. Leah is actually someone who's personally acquainted with myself and my husband. So I was going to go and tell him that she's here, but I'm not going to because then they won't leave. I'll tell him later. Right. Like, yeah, kind of like OnlyFans, only maybe not that. Although I have reason to believe that the Victorian ankle pick niche is severely underserved over there. Do I know other Leahs? No, I don't. No, I don't know other Leahs, but there are other Leahs. So there are lots of other Sarahs. So, I don't assume that you'd be the one Leah I know in the world, because there may be others. I think I've met others. I think, yeah. I suppose not. It's usually with an H, isn't it? Yeah. But again, like, Mary's not Mary's real name. So you never know. It's the internet. Anyone can be anyone. Right? Oh, gosh. Mary knows another Leah, I guess. So, whatever. I'm having such a good time. That's very funny to me. Until Justin, I said hi. But yeah, I am. I'm writing a book. And actually, if you're interested, Leah, you can go to the community tab on the channel, and there's a link to the PDF of the first part of it. I originally was thinking a series of 3. I'm kind of wondering if I'm just going to have to roll them all into one, because right now, rock and roll. But so, like, oh my gosh, I had an AOL screen name too. Not from quite that long ago, but I don't use it anymore because it was made up by somebody else and it was all right, but nothing like yours. No, man, I see why you kept that. That's great. So, yeah, I need to. What I was trying to say earlier is that I don't understand why this isn't working for me. I'm not expecting you guys to give me a bunch of brilliant insights on that or anything, because I know you're not. Yes, you're welcome. I know you're not, marketing geniuses or anything, but you guys are my crew. You're my audience, and I was my friends, and I was wondering, what do you think? All the market research I do just tells me what everyone else is doing, which all that tells me is what I don't want to do. Because, being the last one to the party is not going to help. I was going to do chapter readings. Oh. Would you guys be down for that? I think I asked that before. What if I just put up like a chapter a day or something? They're short chapters. I don't like long chapters. I mean, my chapters average, I think, between 5 and 8 pages, really. Because, well, the action's dense enough to warrant it. And I don't know. I like that feeling. If you're reading and you get If the chapters are 25 pages long, I don't know. Am I alone in that? I hate that crap. I mean, it's my book. I can do what I want with it, but keep trying things. Bashing your head against the wall, doing jobs that work for others. Asking why it wasn't working for me didn't fix it. No, it won't. I really don't care why at this point. It's been so many years. I used to really wonder, why am I so weird? And I don't care anymore. Who cares? I don't care why. It's not important. What's important is that it's unavoidable. What's important is that I'm just that introverted or something. I don't know. I don't know. But after a week or two, and it doesn't matter what job it is. Even when I was working in a theater, like doing what I wanted to do and enjoying the job, going to it was like kind of a nightmare. So yeah, and I don't think this is the kind of thing people take seriously a lot of the time. I have been told many, many times that basically various versions of suck it up, you'll be fine. And I have tried that many times. And it really just doesn't work. So with all of the ways to monetize one's skills and to make money from home and whatnot, it's just very difficult for me to believe that I have to do that. Why should I have to do that? You feel me? Thank you. And I know that there are others out there like me. I know there are others out there who struggle in a similar way. Because I've talked to them. And I've read things written by them. But it's an extremely underserved and understudied segment of the population, I think. Those of us who would really just rather stay home and do anything. Well, not anything. Yeah, that Citel stuff is still like, y'all, I can't answer phones all day. I can't. I'm so sorry. You're just like me. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. No wonder you need a prescription. Would that I could get one. Ooh. It's legal in Virginia, which is like not far from here. Just a fucking joke. So many things about this country are a fucking joke. Yeah. But so. Oh my gosh. I just heard head to the car. You're actually leaving? Oh my gosh.
Okay. I'm heading out, baby.
Okay.
Is the kid seat in the van or the Jeep?
I believe it's in the Jeep because that was the last one I took yesterday.
Okay. Hey, just in case someone's told you, you look really pretty today.
Thanks. Yeah, someone told me they like my dress.
I like the rest of you too.
Thank you. Don't worry.
The dress is very becoming. If I was on becoming too.
Oh my goodness. I was going to say, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere, but after that threat, I might have to. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, but I want them to leave. Oh, I heard the door. All right, there. All right. So what? I gather that you're struggling with that kind of stuff too, Mary. Like you haven't actually solved that problem, have you? The how do I support myself without leaving the house problem. I don't mind leaving the house. I actually prefer doing my grocery shopping myself. Yeah. He's talking about signing up for Walmart delivery and all this stuff. And I'm like, but I want to pick my own produce. I do. I want to pick my own apples and my own bananas and my own vegetables. Yeah. So, it would save time. But, I don't know. There's something about it I don't like. And I'm actually having trouble putting my finger on it. You know, aside from the slave labor they pay those people. For Social Security, disability insurance for my PTSD. I have to get diagnosed with that first, right? She's having to more than me. Well, lucky you. I don't love it. I just prefer to do it myself rather than have some poor underpaid kid do it who doesn't give a shit. You know. And I know that they are going to be doing that whether I support it or not. Income, not insurance. No, right. I know what disability payments are. And I was raised by a lady with a pretty serious heart condition. I know what disability insurance or payments are. And I also know they can be pretty difficult to get. How hopeful are you to have actually, and like I say, you had to get your diagnosis with your PTSD, right? I'm pretty sure I would qualify, but I was lucky to get diagnosed with ADHD. So, anyway. Yeah, so maybe I'll just do that. We'll do that this week. We'll do some chapter readings, and I'm going to see how they do. $3, yeah. They probably won't even pay for your medication for your bipolar, will they? You got to pay for that out of pocket.
So,
hey, is the big kid. Hey, do me a favor when you leave and close that door, will you? The closet door. That hole in the ceiling really makes it cold in here. Not just a hole in the ceiling, it's the attic entrance, but still. Leah says hi.
hey.
Your meds are free? That's great. That's great. So at least there's that. Medical assistance in. Okay. Isn't that Florida? Or am I misremembering? I know V is in Florida. I haven't seen her in a while. Did I make her mad? I hope not. She's cool. Justin says hi, Cole. Well, he's gone now, and I'm not going to chase after him, but I will relay the message later. All your doctors are free? What state is this? I might want to move there. Pennsylvania. That's right. Okay, so... Right, that's right. Okay. Right, so you're near Slightly Twisted. Right, I love V. I haven't seen her in a while. Like, I hope I didn't make her mad, so... Or something. You seem like you're around the live streams a lot. If you see her, tell her I said hi or something, maybe. I don't know. All right, I feel better, and I can't believe I forgot about this. I have a plan for this week. That's good. Because you have low income and mental illness. Oh, okay. So you had to apply for all that stuff with your state. Is that what it is? And I don't know if I can move to Pennsylvania. I don't want to move to Ohio. I don't want to move back to Ohio, which is basically home. Because, well, on top of everything else, seasonal depression is a bitch. Email Chicana Feminist to Right on. Tell her I said I miss her and she should stop by sometime. That'd be awesome. At any rate. Yeah, no, I do. I feel so much better. I have a plan for the week and okay. We can just do chapter readings and that'll be great. I hope. Get food stamps. Thank you, Mary. And no, we don't get food stamps anymore. Because we passed the threshold for that last year, actually. It was right after Biden got in. And so we went from getting the Trump food stamps, the max every month, to nothing. About a year ago. It was February last year. It was like exactly a year ago. So that was fun. My man works his butt off, which is a shame because it's cute. But he does. And we do all right. And like I said, if not for the inflation, we would probably be doing all right. But suddenly everything is a third more expensive than it was, at least. So I've got to, and I was kind of thinking I would keep the YouTube channel alive while I wrote the book and roll that all together like that. But I'm starting to think I'm doing that backwards because if I wouldn't have a lot more just mental and emotional space to write the freaking book, giving Plasma. Oh, yeah. He used to do that. Fairly often, actually. $120 a week. I mean, that's pretty good. But I'm sorry, I'm not rejecting that idea or criticizing anyone, but like that just feels so dystopian to me. Have I really reached that point where I'm going to go and sell my fluids? Oh my God. It's torture. Right. I hear they take it out and then they separate it and then they give it back to you. Like, no, it's fine. Just keep it. Keep it. I don't need those extra red cells. I'll make more. Keep it. You enjoy helping sick people. That's good. That's good. You know what? That's a really good way of looking at it. I think I would struggle to look at it that way. I don't know. Maybe I'm just mean, but yeah, and someone should do it and bully for you. Good on you, Leah. Seriously. Maybe I'm just not. I don't know. That is not where my strengths lie. I can't sit here and try and say, well, maybe I'm just not that strong a person, because no lie, I would not be here. Ooh. You know what, Mary? You're probably right. It helps with my inflammation. They take all the overactive. Well, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that makes sense. Somebody with an autoimmune disorder would benefit personally from something like that, wouldn't you? That makes sense. I don't have that. I don't have any overactive white cells that I know of. I don't have any overactive cells that I know of at all, please, hopefully. Knock on wood. So, yeah, it would just be... I have watched too many dystopian movies, I think. Yeah, because I swear I saw a scene like that in something. I don't know. But it would feel like a scene from Brazil or Clockwork Orange to me. And then when it stopped feeling that way, I would know I was desensitized to it, which would also be frightening. So. And I feel like I just have a reason not to do everything. Email. Oh, good. Oh, hope she isn't mad at you. Right, yeah, thank you. Thank you, seriously, that's cool. Yeah, no, I got it. Typos are fun. But yeah, so... I'm fairly good at this. I'm reasonably attractive and articulate and apparently kind of funny. So yeah, I really, really want to make this work. Some of the people out there who are making piles of money doing this are doing really boring or stupid stuff. And I'm neither of those things. Maybe that's a detriment. I don't know. But Yeah. My hair's growing out. And I'm probably going to dye it again. It's nice being a brunette. People don't assume that I am trying to yell at them or steal their soul. It's nice. It suits my personality better, if you want to know the truth. It does. Because, you know, when you have flaming red hair, people assume things about you, and I am just none of those things. Right. Yeah. I'm not acting any differently. I forget about it half the time. And then I'll run into somebody who knows me and they'll go, "Oh, I love your hair." I'll be like, "What? Oh, right. It's dark now." Yes, you are. Just kidding. Ooh. Man, I've tried. Don't we all try at some point to be what people expect of us? And, you know, I think the worst handicap about it, though, really, is that redheads are not allowed to be angry. Because I think all anyone sees is Yosemite Sam. Okay, so an angry redhead is a fucking walking punchline. Which, it just kind of makes you angrier. You know? And, well, funny thing about it, we all have some stuff to be angry about, don't we? Yeah, so that's really a handicap. Not being able to express my anger in a way that other people receive is infuriating. Right, exactly. But I think we all went through that period, right, where we tried to be what others expected of us, so you give up. Exactly. And it is just easier for me to not have to deal with the stereotypes in people's heads all the time. To not have to try and break through that. Do what you want. Right. And what I want is not very lucrative, unfortunately. Yet. I mean, I think the book is good. I do. And I wish that some of y'all would go and read it and give me your walking example of that. Right. And then you know what? I think all the most interesting older people are. All the most interesting older people are the people who, for whatever reason, decided to figure their life out for themselves. Thank you, Mary. And I am terribly sorry to hear that. But they do. I think the book is good. I have to finish it. And I need to find an editor who you have to pay. So yeah, I've been doing this all backwards. I have to find some sort of income. And we're less than 300 away here. We're so close. Thanks. That's awesome. Oh, thanks. But you'll remember this. You'll probably both remember this. Chicken soup for the teenage soul, right? Sunscreen, right? Don't worry if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people at 40 still don't, or something like that, right? I don't know if that's true, but I think the most interesting people at 40 have put a lot of thought into it, and have not allowed themselves to be defined by those around them. She can say she needs to be changed. She should say, "Mommy, I need to go to the bathroom." Yes. What is that in reference to? I feel like that's from last week. Did I miss something? Oh my God. Probably. Stupid thing. Why would I not want the live chat? Why would I not want that? Oh my God. Okay. I still don't know. You got, oh. It's 8. There is no bathroom. First of all, they're out in the woods. Secondly, it's like 1860. So there's not a bathroom to go to. Thank you. That was random, though. It seemed non sequitur, but hey, you know what? Don't worry. Don't worry. That's the last, that's the first and last time I don't know why it starts there. It maybe I shouldn't start there. I don't know. What do you think? If you get 4 sentences, oh God. Yeah, no. The first thing that happens when they get to the picnic spot is she wants to go and play. And like the whole thing is about the sort of asserting of yourself and your independence and your spirit of exploration and whatever being attempted to be crushed by that sweet lady you saw. Yeah. So no, she tries to follow the boys and it doesn't go super well, but she's just little. And then that comes back, like that ends up being just a theme. Not following the boys, but like trying to just a spirit of exploration, really. Which again, the boys were allowed to do. So yes, and that's where it starts. Maybe I shouldn't start there, but yeah, it's a small child, starts as a small child, and that's just, I don't know. I like I've said before, I've thought of changing that. Do you think I should? It's also, if you want to think about it, right off the bat, a sign of neglect, isn't it? That a child that age would need to ask that. Yes. Should I change it? Okay. I do not know to what. Maybe we'll just take that part out. I don't know, because that first scene sets up the theme for the entire story. So we can't take that out. I don't know. Oh my goodness. That's all right. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. That's the thing that I was talking about maybe reading on Monday. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it as it is in its natural state and get some more opinions. They'll all agree with you. I don't know. But yeah, that's part of what it was, is if you think about it, that is a subtle sign of neglect there, isn't it? That a child that age would need to ask that. And there's a lot of stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff like that where you look at it and you're like, wait a minute. And it might kind of catch on you. Leave as it is. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just because it is what it is, like Leah was saying earlier. And it is, I would probably spend an entire day trying to fix that. So yeah, we'll just leave it as it is and get some more opinions. Because the opener is very important. I know that. I just, your opinion's often wrong. It's very big of you to admit that, because it's true of all of us. My opinion is also often wrong. True. Although opinions are, I mean, I don't know if they can, but like, yeah. But and the thing is, that's exactly what you were supposed to be thinking. That is, you got it right. You're just supposed to keep reading, though. To see the rest of it, 4 lines. I'm going to go back when I look at it and see exactly where you left off. Yes. Oh, yes. Bigger font. Although you can increase your screen size too. So yes, I've been meaning to do that. Actually, well, I would write that down, but I don't have my notebook at hand, of course. But yeah, I've been meaning to do that anyway. I meant to do that this week. The third one is rather absorbing. Yesterday, I spent all day writing Christmas, which is a little weird in February, And like, man, they used to play some crazy games back then, you guys. Like, oh my gosh. Have you ever heard of a game called Snapdragon? It is kind of like bobbing for apples, but you use your hands, and instead of water, the fruit is floating or submerged in flaming liquor. Which sounds amazing to me. Doesn't that sound amazing? Not us. Not you what? I'm sorry. There's a little bit of a lag, so I'm not sure what you're responding to. I'm just sort of rambling here. You tried. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-da. I wonder if I can just do that now. I wonder if I can just open this bitch and do that now. I should theoretically be able to just open the PDF and change the font size, right? Right. Getting started with OneDrive. I'm sorry. Where did it go? Wait a minute. Ooh, right. Where is what? That's great. I don't see it in here at all. What the actual what? Come on. Yes, flaming liquor. Why? Because fun. Mind you, they're drinking liquor too. So this is a bunch of tipsy adults sitting around dunking their hands into flaming fruit. It sounds amazing to me. I am sorry, it does. And then another traditional game apparently for Christmas is Blind Man's Bluff. Indoors, of course. Drunk. These parties must have been amazing. They must have been amazing. Like Christmas parties these days are so boring compared to that shit. Christmas parties these days are, just a bunch of, are like corporate shit, and you have to wear an ugly sweater or something. And try not to get so drunk you start saying rude things to the coworkers you don't like. And man, we're missing out. We left some stuff in the past that I don't think should have been left there, man. We're missing out. That shit sounds like fun. Dangerous, but fun. And anyway, like life these days isn't dangerous. Like we don't play stupid games now. Come on. I mean, football. Am I right? Come on. So, but yeah. I can't find it. Oh my goodness. It's not in the list of stuff. Like, what the what? It's just an image. Okay. Y'all ready to sit there and watch me try and find this thing? Because, like, holy cow. I can't believe it's just not there. But that is exactly how the internet treats me all the time. And that is exactly. It's exactly the kind of thing it does to me all the time. It'll just take stuff. All right, now I'm on the community tab, and I'm going to go and try and look for my damn PDF myself. Oh, and did you guys see my picture of my umbrella? Please disregard how ridiculously gross my poor little garden looks right now. It's been winter. Okay, no, I don't. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Let's see what happens when I click on that link. Ah. Okay. I found it. I did. I found it. So that's good. Is anyone still here? Oh, good. Thanks for the likes, guys. All right. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to create a new PDF. That's great. Really? Why can't? Why wouldn't I be able to just? This hurts my head, y'all. Really. What? You're here. Good. Yes, a bit longer. Okay. We got a few folks here today. Hi, everybody. Hi, Dr. Nick. And I'm just trying to do what my good friend Mary has asked me to do here, which is like, fix the font on this damn thing. Control A. No, wait, I can't do Control A. Oh my God. Why do I do these things to myself? Oh dear God. If I make everything the same size. Maybe I will. I might just do that. I might just make everything 14-point type and just leave it at that because I already put too much work into this. I've already been doing this for too long. To like, I don't want to go back and do and have to re-edit every page. Oh my goodness, that would take forever. Excuse me. Hello, I am full of gas. Oh, good. And now it is a blank. Oh, good. Okay. It did actually let me select everything. Good. Now. No. Why? All of my tools are unavailable. It says that I am in editing format, but all of my tools are bloody unavailable. Oh, there they are. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. No, the font is fine. The size is the problem. I'm just going to make it all 14. Fuck it. I'm just going to make it all 14. Sorry. The chapter breaks are going to look a little silly, but you might be able to read it this time. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Pretty, please. Do the thing. Come on, computer. Hello, computer. Oh, man. Star Trek 4. Good film. Yeah. Oh, yes, I want to wait, motherfucker. This bitch better respond to me. 14. Yep, it was 11. I'll see if we can read it. Okay. Here's hoping. Here's hoping it actually does the thing. Come on, please do the thing. Please. Please just do the thing. I am freaking begging you. Please just do the thing. Please. So yeah. Anybody got any thoughts about the feminist analysis of the film Titanic? Yeah, and I guess Monday I'll just put up a chapter reading. I might just record that here in a minute. Come on, please, please, please do the thing, please. I hate computers. They suck. Uh-oh, I did mention that. Ooh. Ah, there it went. Ha! Bam! Big time. Yes. And I'm going to have to change that name, but that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, and some of the page breaks are probably going to be funny now too, but well. Export. PowerPoint presentation. What? No. Wait a minute. And like, no offense, but I don't want to make this so anybody else can edit it. This isn't Wikipedia. Oh, bye, Leah. Have a good day. Your computer's on timeout. Yeah, this one has too much shit on its okay. Anyone with the link can edit. No. Can view. Because like I say, no offense, but this is not Wikipedia, and if everybody goes in, like, you know what? I don't even think I need to do this. I think I'm overthinking this. But like, everybody can't come in here and like edit this because I lose my mind. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna try the link here for you in just a second. No, you don't want to edit it, I know, but like if it's in an edit, I mean, all you would have to do is exit out, have your cat walk across the keyboard or something. So, you know, I just don't even want to. We'll just lock it down. Right? Yeah. No. So we're just gonna lock it down and just avoid all of that insanity just altogether. And I think we can all agree that that's the way to go. Hooray! No, I don't want to edit. No. Can view. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Copy. Paste. Bam. See what that does. That should be linked to the OneDrive file. It's 14 point. Not a PDF anymore. Should just be the OneDrive file. Is that working for you? Wish Leah could have stuck around 5 minutes longer. I she could have had this too. I mean, I'll put it in the community tab, obviously. You know, oh my gosh. Maybe it's working because you're not responding, so maybe you're not reading it. I don't know. Oh man, it's been over an hour already. Oh. Yay! Oh, that's so great. Oh, good. Okay. So Who knows? Maybe your Russian friend will get to. Gosh, that sounded funny to me. I'm really sorry that didn't get to happen because that sounded really funny. Yeah, you can read it now. Oh, that's wonderful. That is the best news I've had all day. So, maybe get through the first chapter and let me know what you think of the whole sort of little scene cycle, action cycle, if you want to call it that. Of, 5-year-old running away into the woods. I don't know. It's please let me know what you think. He's in Sri Lanka. That's right. He's remote. Wasn't hanging around with you anyway. Right. You told me that last week. I'm sorry. I'm still one of those people who, you guys are like the exception to this, but most of the people who I know are like around. I'm just old fashioned that way, I guess. Not even like I'm so, classical and whatever, but no, I'm just a Luddite. I am. I hate computers in a lot of ways. So very, very many ways. Oh. And then they let me do things like this. 13 hours and 30 minutes. That's right. That weird half an hour. We talked about that last week or the week before. Because that's very strange. It really is. And I would not have thought that Sri Lanka would have the population to justify its own time zone. But apparently I don't know nothing. I know nothing. What else is new, huh? Friends in your neighborhood moved away. Yes, that does happen quite a bit. Well, and when I say around, one of my dearest friends, my oldest friend, lives in Roanoke, which is in Virginia, which is about 3 hours from here. There's another time zone system? Oh, right. No, yeah, we're like the only country left on Earth that does daylight savings. I know. And they talk about doing away with it every so often. But they haven't done it yet. So. Indian Standard Time. They would be the competition to Greenwich Mean Time, wouldn't they? That adds up. If ever there was somebody with an axe to grind against Britain. I think India would be high on that list, don't you? And Sri Lanka is right near there, at least relatively speaking, so it makes a lot of sense. If only they could do away with that caste system they've got going on over there and have for the last 5,000 years or something. Which I'm not going to sit here and discuss Indian cultural politics, but that just seems like counterproductive to modernizing society, where social and economic mobility are not just featured, not just outgrowths of that sort of thing, but they are a feature, right? You want everybody to change their lifestyle drastically and utterly and completely. You have to offer them a carrot for that shit. All I'm saying. There's a monkey in a tree in the beach. That sounds like Sri Lanka for you. Most of what I know about Sri Lanka, I learned from watching Arthur C. Clarke. Do you guys remember that at all? Arthur C. Clarke's Mysterious World? Like, that dude, he lived in Fiji for 20 years of his life or something, and he would start every episode standing on the beach talking about Fiji. And related somehow to the topic of the episode. And everything I know about Fiji, I learned from him. And apparently they have good spring water there, because that stuff is delicious. I might not even be from there. I don't know. This is America. Just because they put some shit on a label does not mean that's what it is. Or, how much money do you suppose the bacon companies have invested in printing gluten-free on all their packaging? That is true, but stupid. So I think it might just be you and me now, Mary. What do you want to talk about? It's our little private corner. Like, the only person who will probably watch this back later is maybe my husband. So, don't say anything. You wouldn't want some random man to know, I guess. Oh. I don't know. Maybe we should do a therapy corner once every so often. Because that's just like, seriously, come up with a topic. I'm just rambling here. And listening to Chopin now, all of a sudden. Oh, yeah. That reminds me. There's also a link to the playlist that I listened to while I wrote it, if you're interested. Ah. That's a good goal. I think hating half the planet is probably toxic to you. Probably not good. No, it sounds like that Russian guy is funny. That's a step in the right direction, right? Right. You got to keep in mind, though, they are what they are, and they are men. And I think a lot of us get disappointed. I know this is true of myself. 2 Russian male friends. It seems like an odd coincidence. Hey. Okay. Let's see. But no, men are men. And I think this is true for myself, and I think it's true for a lot of us, is we get upset when we forget that. Found that on purpose. Well, it's not a coincidence then. All right, that does make more sense. Why Russians? Was that a particular target of yours? And if so, why? I have met a couple of Russian people. I had a teacher in college who was teaching Russian and was from St. Petersburg. She's the kind of lady I look back now. I wish I could know her now. We'd be friends. She's a fun lady. One has a wife and a little girl, and I want to help him with his English to escape Russia. Mm-hmm. Well, that's a magnanimous. That's a good goal. That's very generous, especially since people get paid to do that. But like, is he going to teach you Russian in return? Maybe that'd be cool. Learn how to say move. Why so sour? Don't be sad. Ooh, I bet that's a great phrase. I bet that sounds amazing. Like, everything sounds amazing in Russian. I don't know. It's an amazing language. They conjugate nouns. Excuse me, move, please. Very useful for all those visits to St. Basil's? What's the name of that cathedral? Everything is conjugation, right? I remember sitting in class looking at that and going, I may have made a mistake. The language I took in high school was German. The supermarket where there are Russians in the way. It reminds me of speaking of German, my aunt spent some time in Germany a long time ago, but she came back with 2 phrases in German. And they were, Jawohl, ich will ein Bier trinken, which means, definitely, I would like a beer to drink. And eine andere bitte, which means another please. And those are the 2 phrases that she came back with. So I think that tells you what she spent her time doing over there. Yeah, you don't really run into deaf people. Yeah. Are they just that rare, or are they hiding somewhere? I don't know. That's cool. I have a terrible memory for Spanish. It wants to turn into either Italian or French in my head. Probably because I've studied both of those before, and the similarities are, well, they exist, don't they? Your best friend is Dominican. Now, there is a Spanish dialect for you. Right, you're French. French is wild, isn't it? French is wild. Because they have all these rules and they're so strict about them until they're not. Oh, well, I'm sure Spanish is flawless, being Dominican and all. I bet her English is pretty good too. And with so many bilingual people, it is a little embarrassing to be a chubby white lady from the Midwest who speaks only like 5 dialects of English. Both are bad. I do, though. I speak like 5 different dialects of English. Dominican Spanish is not Spanish. No, it's not Spanish. And that's what I was going to say. Is my good friend I mentioned who lives in Roanoke is actually a Spanish language professor. She's a college professor. Advanced as in fast. Yeah. I imagine it would be. And I shudder to think of trying to learn English as a second language. Oh my God. It's hard enough as a first language. But no, so my friend, she's a Spanish language professor, and she spent her college years traveling and living in various different, she lived in Chile. She used to go to Mexico every summer. She spends time in Spain, of course. But she said that going from Spain to Mexico really threw her off because, and I'm just going to relate the story as I remember her telling me. English second language teacher, and even took classes to do it, but I got stuck on learning grammar. Right. Because English is 3 languages stacked on top of each other in a trench coat. So we have rules that we don't follow. All of them. We don't follow any of them, really. They're more like guidelines. Spanish, the word for to take means, ooh, right. Yeah, right. And what she had said was that in Spain, that she meant to tell them she was thirsty and said it in like Castilian Spanish. And in Mexican Spanish, what she had told them was that she had shoelaces. So I'm not sure how that translation works, but it's pretty funny. Oh my goodness, I might have to cut this short because I have to go to the bathroom. I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it up and come back. Because we're not done. It has been. Yeah, it's been nice talking with you. Nice seeing everybody. We got some hangers on here. We're being super quiet. Not sure what's going on with that. Yeah, me too. I'm not sure what we're going to do next week. I mean, the movie discussions are a fun idea, but we kind of don't do them, do we? We kind of don't really do them. And last week I really, really did try to lead one. I had notes and everything. And that's not really a bad thing. It's just an observation, so maybe that's not what we should do. Which is fine. Got to figure out what we're supposed to do. Figure out what works. And I guess this week I'll just throw up a chapter a day. That's nice and easy. And see what happens. Talk about the female characters in the TV show Young Sheldon. Oh my God. Yeah. Yikes. Yeah. Boy, are there some stereotypes there, huh? I like it. I do. It's funnier than it has any right to be. But the setup, aside from the fact that God forbid anybody's a fan of Big Bang Theory, and this tells you a lot about him, I think, but my ex was a big fan of Sheldon. The old Sheldon, the regular Sheldon. And, well, anyone like that is probably not going to like Young Sheldon because it's like they're trying to teach him the lessons that character clearly never learned growing up, which does not make any sense. Yeah, you want to talk about how bad the women are written? All right, sure. How many seasons of that show are there now? I've seen a good handful of episodes. Between 5 and easily closer to 10, actually. 6 seasons. Oh my God. Well, needless to say, I'm not going to be watching all of that between now and next week. But I am sure I can find some episodes to take in and just refresh myself on those characters. But yeah, I remember In particular, the grandmother hit me funny. Meemaw's angry about something where she finds out she doesn't have a reason to be mad. That sounds like every other episode of that show. Doesn't it? Isn't that like every other episode? Like every alternate one, Meemaw's mad about something and it turns out to be... I think that might be part of it. I think that might have been part of it. Instead of being relaxed, she says, okay, I'm going to go yell at someone. Right. And they play very fast and loose with their characters in that way. And it did not seem... It almost feels as if they wrote them as stereotypes on purpose. Is some sort of nostalgia bait thing. Because I swear those characters feel, except for Sheldon, obviously, all the rest of them feel like characters I've seen somewhere else. Meemaw did Mandy dirty by not telling her that Georgie was 17 on their first date. I don't remember who the other two are. I don't remember who Mandy and Georgie are. I don't remember those. Is that the mom and the dad? Or something? And, of course, they've got the lovely, tall, slim mother with the beautiful long hair and the sweet smile and the sweet demeanor, and the dad who's a big fat asshole, right? With his chair and whatever. This is newest plot. Oh, that's fine. Oh no, spoilers for a show I haven't watched in 4 years. That's okay. Really. I just don't know who you're talking about. That's all. Mandy's 29 and Georgie is Sheldon's brother. Oh. So that's a bit of an age gap there. Ooh. Yeah, what the fuck? And you know what? Nostalgia bait can be really fun because you can use it sort of in like the reverse of what they did with Futurama, where Futurama was set so far in the future that they could skewer current social, cultural, and political stuff and just really run riot with it. Meemaw saw them on their first date, and Georgie was lying about his age. Meemaw had a chance to tell her, but didn't. Oh. One wonders why. To me, that begs the question of why. Why not? Why wouldn't you, step up and do your sister a solid like that? What the fuck? Oh my God. Oh my God. Especially since you're his grandmother. It's not like it's not your business. For plot points, right? Because the men are bad writers of women. Yes, they are. Yes, right. Right. No, right, yeah. And as soon as I asked that question, I was like, that's a fictional character. There is no why. Not really, because they're not real. They do what the writers fucking tell them to. Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. Which, forgive me, but is that why people go to that show? I feel like it's not. Is that why people watch a show like that? I feel like it's not. Isn't that show supposed to be fucking funny? Yeah, no kidding. I see why. So that was his last season, right? Season 6? It's heartwarming. Okay. But that's not. Okay, so again, I feel like that's not why people watch this show. It's for storylines like that. I feel like, yeah, it is. And like, what the fuck does that have to do with Sheldon? What does that have to do with the show's literally called Young Sheldon? It's not even Big Bang Theory where it was what do you call that? A group. A cast of a group. It's like a words. Ensemble. Sheldon is the most boring character. That's because he cannot develop. He can't. And I knew that was going to be a problem. The first time I heard about that show even existing, I'm like, why would you do that? You cannot develop that character. Because that's all he needs. That character needs developed so badly, desperately, right? That's kind of his thing, is that he never grew up. He never developed past, sort of pre-teendom. And he's emotionally stunted, right? That's his whole thing. So what the fuck are you going to write about his childhood for? Why? What in the world will that accomplish? Because you cannot develop him. You are not allowed to. So I guess it doesn't surprise me at all that the show has wandered away to other characters. Because of course it has. Because what the fuck are they going to do with their main character? There's literally nothing you can do with him. They just had so much stories that he told in the Big Bang Theory about his childhood, they decided to write an entire story about it. Right. But that's not the show that they got given us, is it? That's not what that show has ended up being. And anyway, banked off the popularity of Big Bang Theory. Yeah, that's what they did. Which is... I did not enjoy that show, really. I didn't. You want to talk about some badly written female characters. Oh my God. Like, to the point where my husband genuinely doesn't like Penny at all. Like, she's so badly written, he doesn't like her. Like, he really does not like her. To the level that you might think she was a real person. That's how much he does not like Penny. Because he felt that she took advantage of... Oh God, what's the little guy's name? The one who actually looks like a turtle. With the glasses. You know who I mean. Right, to say nothing of some of the storylines about and the worst part about it is nerds and geeks like that. Oh my God, I grew up with those people. I know those guys. This is why I didn't think that show was fucking funny, because I know that none of that is a joke. None of it. All of that shit really happens. All of it. Because I've heard them talk about it in real life. I know those people. And that's how they are. But yeah, he felt that, Penny really did not treat what's-his-face, Leonard, thank you, very well. And took advantage of the fact that she was pretty, and he basically worshipped the ground that she walked on. And I couldn't disagree with him. And that she was supposed to be funny, that she was played for laughs. Which, again, when you know that these things are not really a joke, when you've had people actually treat you that way, it's not funny. And to say nothing, and then there's Bernadette, who, a feminine character. So we have to make her intensely moody. And she was pregnant for like an entire season. So yeah, bad female characters. The male characters, I swear to God, are probably based on the main writer and his buddies. Because those are real people. I've known those people. And all the female characters are terrible. And they had all these, and Maya Bialik's character, what's her name? She's the one who ends up being Sheldon's girl, right? Fucking Blossom. What's her character's name? I'm bad with names, apparently. But and she was written to be a different, it's 3 female stereotypes is what you've got there. Right, Blossom. Right, but I can't remember her character's name in the Big Bang Theory. I want to call her Anne for some reason. I know that's wrong. Amy Farrah. Amy. That character's name is Amy? Are you serious? No wonder I can't remember. It doesn't fit her at all. That character should be like an Enid or something. What the fuck? That character's name is Amy? So Amy, Bernadette, and I said her name. The blonde with the short hair. Oh my God. The one that hubby hates. Shit. Anyway. There is a lot there. Somebody, I think it's... somebody has a really good video up that's been up for several years called The Adorkable Misogyny of the Big Bang Theory, which talks about a lot of it from the masculine perspective. But And yeah, young Sheldon, I think there's even more to mine there because of the familial relations between the characters and the home setting. Ooh, boy. You don't remember the name of that episode by any chance, do you? So I could just go watch it, probably. Yes, you love that video? Yeah, it's good. Who is that? Do you remember? He doesn't post much anymore. I remember that much, which is sad. He has some good stuff, but it's all from like 4 years ago. I love media analysis. Good, solid, deep media analysis is like my jam. I love it. I don't know that I can do it like that. But I don't know. The plot point in Young Sheldon where Missy joins the boys' baseball team. Ooh. That's a good one. Ooh, I am going to have to go in a minute. I'm sorry. What is that, season 6 also? I can just maybe watch some of season 6. Yep. Yeah, I gotta go. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to end it a little early today. Okay. I just that one about Missy joining the boys' baseball team, I can probably figure that out. I can probably find out what episode that is and whatnot. An earlier season. Okay. That'll probably make it easier to find too, right? The old seasons are easier to find. So everybody have a good week. Yes. And so I guess this is Rad Mom signing off a bit suddenly. And love you guys. And I'll see you next week. Be looking for the chapter readings because they're coming. So bye for now.